Hello guys, today we're going to talk about hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you the questions I was asked when I went for the interview, and I've written down here on this paper, and I'm going to share that with you, and the possible answers or the answers that you need to provide for these questions. What you have to do is that when the time you book for the interview is up, you take your documents, all the things that I already talked about in the previous video. It's recommended that you go there 30 minutes before the interview starts. Yeah, you have to be there like 30 minutes before the interview starts. First advice before we go on to these questions, I want to tell you something. You are going to study, you are going for master's degree, so the first thing you must know is that you have to dress well and dress like a student, and you go there as early as possible. So now when you go there and it's your turn for the interview, you walk in, you pay your money, 75 euros, you convert it to your local currency, then you pay it. So after you paid it, and they'll start asking you the questions. Basically, these are the questions that they're going to ask you if you're a student. If you are not a student and you are coming here to work, or you are coming here for visits, you might have different questions. Let's go to the questions. And these are the questions they normally ask students, and I was asked these questions, so I'm going to share with you, and then the possible answers you should give. And let your questions be brief, short, not don't complicate yourself with many long answers, just short answers. So the first one to ask is purpose of travel. So as master student, you are coming here to study, so nothing than study. That's what you are going to tell them. You are coming to this country to study. Okay, so the second one is, what are you going to study? Masters in economics, masters in mathematics, whatever you are coming to study. So you must tell them the program you are coming here to study. And the third one, they will ask you some of the models of that program. So let's say you study architecture, you are coming here to study masters in architecture, and some of the models are like, let's say, history of architecture, construction methods, and then language of instruction. Is a program taught in English or is taught in Dutch? Whatever you have to say. If it's taught in Dutch, they will ask you for proof. The original documents you send there, they will ask you to provide proof of language proficiency. So you have to get that language proficiency certificate if your program is taught in Dutch. And number 5, they'll ask you to mention some of the 2 or 3 professors in the department. So you can go to the department website, the program website, and you can check some of the professors in that program. As simple as that. And they will ask you what did you study in your bachelors. They'll ask you what did you study in your bachelors. So you study economics, you study social science, you study architecture, you study engineering, mathematics, statistics, whatever you study in your bachelors, you just tell them. And they'll ask you, why did you choose this master's program? So in this case, you tell them your future plans. You want to be an architect. You study maybe bachelor's in architecture, you want to study masters in architecture in Germany. So you will tell them that the German courses or the German programs are more practical. oriented, so you want to know the practical aspect of this program, so that you can learn a lot to apply in your future. So you can just tell them this and you're good to go. Which state in Germany are you traveling to? So we have a lot of states here. We have 16 of them. So which states are you traveling to in Germany? So you're coming to Bavaria, or you're going to Berlin, whatever. So the state that you're going to, just tell them, or they'll ask you which city are you going. So the city, maybe Munich. Yeah, who is the president, who is the chancellor in Germany? So you must know all these things. You must know all this as a student. Yeah. Okay, the next thing they are going to ask you is your financial requirements, and here there are two options. It's either through block accounts or it's through obligation letter. So if you deposited the money through your block account, then you have to show the proof that you deposited that money to your block account. You should go to the interview with the person who is sponsoring you, or the person who gave you that money. They will ask you questions about that person, your relationship to that person. Is it your uncle? Is it your father? Is it your mother? Is it your aunt? Whatever. So they'll ask you. You just have to be honest, and then say who that person is to you. After they've done with you with the financial aspect, they also call that person who is sponsoring you and ask the person the motivation, the reason behind what he's doing. So you also say it, and then the relation you also have with, if you're coming here with an obligation letter, you must get the original obligation letter. Then they'll ask you what's the name. They'll ask you what's the name of the person. What is he doing? What work or occupation is that person in? Is he married? What's the wife? What's the name of the wife? Does he have children? This basic information about the person. They're just trying to establish the point that you must know this person. It's not like an illegal process they are using. So you must know this person. You must know him. So they'll be asking questions about this person. You have to know everything about this person. Even not everything, some basic things, like a father or a mother. You must know all the things about this person. The last question they are going to ask you is, do you know anyone in Germany? And your answer is going to be no. And if you are being sponsored by someone here in Germany, or you're using an obligation letter as a financial proof, then you're going to tell them you know that person who is giving you the obligation letter. Apart from that person, you don't know anyone here. If you are using bank accounts, definitely the person is in your country, so you tell them you don't know anyone here. Okay, so subscribe to this channel, and you can revisit this video anytime when you are you are ready to do your interview, or you are ready to go for your interview. You can watch this video again, and you have a success. I wish you all the best in your visa application, and I wish you success. I want you to join me here, and I'll see you and I'll smile. I really impacted something. I really helped someone out. Thank you guys, and see you later. Bye.